The atmosphere inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington became noticeably more intense during BTS's second-day concert when Taehyung and J-Hope shared a playful dance moment to DNA, what appeared to be a fun interaction between the two. Members quickly caught the attention of fans, especially because Jungkook seemed to be watching from nearby. As Taehyung and J-Hope continued dancing and enjoying the performance, fans began focusing on Jungkook's reaction. His brief expression and body language were quickly analyzed online, with some fans wondering whether he looked surprised, amused, or perhaps slightly bothered by what he was seeing. The moment became even more interesting because Jungkook did not immediately join the interaction. Instead, his attention appeared to remain on Taehyung and J-Hope, creating a small but noticeable moment that fans interpreted in very different ways. Some fans jokingly described Jungkook's reaction as jealousy, suggesting that he seemed unusually focused on Taehyung while J-Hope was dancing with him. However, there is no confirmed evidence that Jungkook was actually jealous, and his expression could simply have been part of his natural reaction during the performance. Others believe Jungkook may have been teasing or simply enjoying the unexpected chemistry between Taehyung and J-Hope. BTS members frequently play around on stage, and their spontaneous interactions can easily create moments that look more dramatic when viewed through fan cameras. Still, the combination of Taehyung and J-Hope dancing to DNA and Jungkook's nearby reaction was enough to send fans into a frenzy. Clips of the moment quickly became a topic of discussion as fans slowed down the footage and tried to interpret every glance and movement. Was Jungkook actually jealous seeing Taehyung and J-Hope dance together, or was it simply another playful moment between BTS members? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Jungkook's reaction gave fans another moment to debate long after the concert ended. At first, everything looked like a normal, playful moment on stage. Taehyung and J-Hope were simply enjoying the energy of DNA, turning the performance into a fun interaction that had fans smiling. Nothing seemed unusual at first, as the two members danced freely and appeared completely immersed in the moment. But then, fans noticed Jungkook's attention suddenly shifted toward Taehyung and J-Hope. Instead of immediately joining their playful interaction, Jungkook appeared to focus on what was happening nearby. That subtle change in his attention quickly became one of the most discussed details of the moment. For just a few seconds, Jungkook appeared to watch them without joining in. It was a brief reaction, but because it happened while Taehyung and J-Hope were dancing together, fans immediately began wondering what might have caught his attention. Some fans interpreted the moment as Jungkook simply being curious and enjoying his members' performance, while others jokingly wondered whether there was something more behind that expression. The lack of a clear reaction made the moment even more intriguing, leaving plenty of room for speculation. And as fans replayed the footage, that tiny moment suddenly felt much bigger. Was Jungkook simply watching the performance, teasing his members in his own way, or did Taehyung and J-Hope's unexpected dance genuinely catch him off guard? The answer remains unclear, but fans certainly noticed. For a brief moment, Jungkook's expression seemed to change while he watched Taehyung and J-Hope during the DNA dance. It was subtle, enough that different fans could interpret it in completely different ways, but noticeable enough to become a major talking point after the performance. Some fans thought Jungkook looked amused, as if he was simply enjoying the unexpected interaction between his members. Others saw something closer to surprise, especially because his attention appeared to remain fixed on Taehyung and J-Hope for those few seconds. But then came the speculation. A section of fans immediately joked that Jungkook looked jealous watching Taehyung dance with J-Hope. The theory spread quickly across fan discussions, with some viewers analyzing his facial expression and body language frame by frame. Not everyone agreed with that interpretation. Other fans insisted that there was nothing romantic or serious behind the reaction, arguing that Jungkook was probably just being playful, observant, or reacting naturally to what was happening on stage. That disagreement ultimately made the moment even more intriguing. Was Jungkook genuinely caught off guard, secretly amused by the interaction, or simply enjoying another spontaneous BTS moment. With no explanation from Jungkook himself, fans are left to decide what that mysterious change in expression really meant. After fans slowed down the footage, even the smallest glance from Jungkook suddenly became part of the conversation. What looked like an ordinary reaction in real time appeared more noticeable when the clip was replayed frame by frame, with fans closely examining his eyes, facial expression, and body language. The slow-motion footage quickly fueled new theories. Some fans believed Jungkook seemed to glance toward Taehyung and J-Hope more than once, while others argued that the moment was simply being overanalyzed because of how closely fans watch BTS's interactions. Still, the timing made the scene difficult for fans to ignore. Taehyung and J-Hope were enjoying their playful DNA dance, while Jungkook appeared to remain aware of what was happening nearby. That contrast created the perfect setup for speculation, even though his actual thoughts cannot be confirmed from the footage. And just when fans thought the moment was over, Jungkook's next reaction made the speculation even louder. A brief movement and change in his expression once again caught attention, prompting fans to rewind the footage and ask whether they had missed something the first time. Suddenly, what had started as a simple dance interaction became one of the most debated moments of the performance. Was Jungkook simply reacting to his members, playfully teasing them? Or did something about Taehyung and J-Hope's interaction genuinely catch his attention? Fans may have their theories, but only Jungkook knows what was really going through his mind. By the end of the performance, the brief moment between Jungkook, Taehyung, and J-Hope had taken on a life of its own. What began as a playful DNA dance quickly became a moment that fans were replaying, analyzing, and discussing across social media. The biggest mystery remained Jungkook's expression. There was no clear confirmation of what he was thinking, but the timing of his reaction was enough to make fans curious. Every glance and subtle movement suddenly seemed to carry a different meaning when viewed through slowed-down footage. Some fans continued joking that Jungkook looked jealous seeing Taehyung and J-Hope dancing together. Others pushed back against the theory, saying that interpreting a few seconds of facial expressions as jealousy could be taking the moment too seriously. What made the scene even more entertaining was the fact that BTS members are known for teasing and reacting to one another during live performances. Jungkook could simply have been amused, surprised, or paying attention to what his members were doing on stage. So was it jealousy, playful teasing, or simply Jungkook reacting to an unexpected stage moment? Fans are still debating what that look really meant, and perhaps that mystery is exactly what made the moment so unforgettable.